empezaron a Monday.
Right, okay, so it's a seasoned piece, you've been studying it for a while.
Yeah.
Some really nice things in your playing. I love the energy you put into the music when it's forte and when it's kind of the most exciting part of the piece. Do you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what I want to work on, I want to work on finding that same energy when the music is quieter.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of variety in this. And sure, the fiery, high energy, really rhythmic stuff in the finale, that's going to carry itself, and we know how exciting that is, and the piano part's really exciting with it. But there's some gorgeous moments in the finale that aren't that really exciting stuff that I think we can develop your sound a little bit and get some warmth happening and in contrast that energetic playing with some more variety.
Okay, great.
So that's the first thing. Second thing is, I want to work on the mood of the opening of the cadenza in the same way, or the cadence, in the same way that we're going to work on the mood of the softer, more lyrical playing in the finale. Okay? So, you tell me, in the beginning of the cadence, what you want us as the audience to feel.
I'm kind of trying to portray, like, looking back at something like melancholy, just like thinking, thoughtfulness.
Okay. What was the first, what did you say? The what? Thoughtfulness?
Thoughtfulness. Like kind of that type of thing.
Is it a positive thing? Is it It can be. I'm just trying to get inside your mind and heart, basically, to what you want us to feel in the audience when you play your very first G sharp for the cadence.
That's kind of more going a little more of a negative mood. Frustration, like
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's stick with nostalgic for now,
Yeah.
okay? And maybe a little bit of mystery.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit intriguing?
Yeah, that's
Right? We have this beautiful prelude, da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da, and there's definitely some mystery and intrigue in the prelude. And that's where we start the cadence. Okay, can you play that,
Sure.
opening the chord again?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
perfect. Okay, you're standing still. Let the chord ring. Let it ring. And come in out of nowhere. I don't want to hear your entrance. Stay there. You're getting louder. Okay, so it's just a matter of right? Just be still and let us wait for it. Okay? Can you try that one more time with that? Just as soft, but make your articulation have the energy. Now you can crescendo a little bit. Stay down. Now bigger. Now you're going back to mystery and intrigue again. Stay soft. Good. Keep going soft. Easy, easy. Good. Make the excitement happen through tempo and pacing versus dynamic.
Okay.
You feel that you had to hold yourself back most of the time. So the dynamics in here are mostly piano in the beginning of the cadence for 2 lines. Then it goes up to mezzo forte just for a brief moment, and then it goes up to forte. Then the forte disappears when those arpeggios start, and those go down to piano, and there is no crescendo in the first set of arpeggios.
Okay.
None. So if you can just whisper that and make the animation and the excitement or the anxiety, whatever you want to call it, make that come from the way you use rhythm and time. Okay, I want you to do it one more time from the start of the cadence. And whenever you're trying to reinterpret something after you've practiced it one way and performed it one way for a long time, it's best to take it slower. Take it slower and actually be looking for something new. All right, don't go back into the old habit, which is why taking it slower will really help. Okay, can we set the mood again? More time. Easy. Good. Fight the crescendo. Enough air to the low. Make the articulation be exciting. Let's try that again. Get faster, but don't get louder. Still very, very close to your heart. Okay? Keep it in. Sing a little bit. Just a little. Now you're backing off again. Now crescendo. Now kick forte. You like playing forte, don't you? Good. And that's great. I mean, we all sort of have our favorite dynamic we like to play. What I want you to be careful of, when the composer finally tells you you can play forte now, you still have to make it within reason, emotional reason of where you've come from, right? So you were really mysterious and intriguing, and so suddenly the forte got so emotional that it didn't really fit. It was overdone, which is common for us to do on saxophone with our instruments. Very easy to overplay something. So I want you to think about that forte. What quality of an emotion or character would you like the forte to be, or that part of the music? What part of the story is that forte? We started mysterious and intriguing.
I would say it's not like in your face forte, it's just like it's forte kind of held back, like.
Okay, does anyone have an emotion you would like to suggest? Who knows this piece? What do you hear in this, Mark? At this spot in the cadence?
I don't know, I feel like it's forceful, but not too, I guess I'm just repeating what you're saying now, but not too much really. Like it definitely has purpose, but not necessarily a ton of volume.
Okay. Yeah.
It's sort of like an arrival, where in the beginning you're kind of wandering a little in this mysteriousness, that when a mystery is revealed, it's not necessarily this overt, oh, this is the person who did it. It's more of a, we're here.
Yeah, it's like the clouds are gone, right?
Clouds are gone. Like, the clouds are gone, but the sun hasn't hit you in the face yet.
Yeah.
It's kind of, the feeling I'm getting is like when you're a little child and you get in trouble with your parents in the supermarket, they're trying not to yell at you, but like they're like being very like
clutching their teeth together and yelling at you.
Insistent.
And that's for the forte, that's the moment where he just still needs to hold back some.
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else have any other thoughts for this? Isn't it interesting to try to paint the music through the emotion, right? And forte can take on so many different emotions. It can be happy, it can be aggressive, it can be sad, it can be feminine, it can be masculine, it can be so many different things, warm, cold, unemotional. And so it's worth it to have an idea in mind of what do you want us to feel at this point. And maybe it's as simple as the veil is down, right, from the mystery. Maybe it's just that simple. So let's go back right here. And then when you get to the forte, don't overdo it. Okay, let's try that. Easy. A little shade. Forte here. Yeah, that was part of the same story. Did you hear the difference in that? It was, and so then you have an idea to play with and say, okay, do I want to bring a little more color into it through these dynamics? So I would recommend in general that you work on building your soft dynamics, building your story through soft dynamics, and then making the loud dynamics fit into that story.
Okay.
There's certainly some music where it can be more extreme than this, but this is pretty unified. There's nothing really erratic about the emotional journey of this piece. So good. So now I want to go to the finale. We're going to go to the 12/8 espressivo, beautiful warm melody. Okay, right there.
Measure
And
59.
measure 59, okay. Good. I've never thought of this in measures. Perfect. Good. Okay, you have it marked. Okay, you have espressivo in your part, right?
Yeah.
And what is the mood here?
It's like a good memory, like it's just like a nostalgic piece. That's how I kind of see this piece.
Okay.
So it's like a good memory, like more in nature, like in leaves blowing in the wind.
Okay. Is it warm or cold?
Well, since it's fall, I think fall all the time. So, but you're wearing a warm jacket.
Okay.
So
let's go with warm.
Yeah.
Let's go warm. Final question. What is your role with the piano part?
I'm kind of thinking of like, it's like just kind of like leaves swirling around.
Are you a part of the piano part? Are the two of you?
It's kind of like dancing around, I think.
We're very together though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much in a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
supportive conversation. I would also say that the piano part is so beautiful here. It's its own part. Okay, so can we just hear the piano part? And I want you to be thinking about your part and how it fits into this, how you can actually support the piano part and leave space for it to come out as an equal voice in this. Okay. Good, thank you. Isn't that beautiful? It's got all this inner rhythm and harmony that makes it gorgeous. Your sound cannot overdo that.
Okay.
Okay, so can we try? Right there, right at 59. That measure, and then 2 bars later are the only times where you're carrying the line.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Otherwise, be in a nice active conversation. Okay, so softer, warmer. Okay, don't crescendo just because we're moving time a little bit. So
Okay.
let's do this tempo. Da, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da, da. Warm, warm. Listen to me up
Yeah,
as
love
you
it.
work, right? And then when you finally come together here, da da dee da da, the patching is at its greatest moment in this section,
Mhm.
right? So it is basically, you start out as the soloist with da da dee da dee da dee da 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 dee, while you're listening and leaving room for the beautiful rolling rhythm in the piano. Then the piano has the melody, as your part says. Piano has the melody here, and you want to give way, and you just want to be background, and you want your sound to literally blend in with the strings of the piano.
Mhm.
Then you emerge out of that, and the two of you come together. Okay, and you're saying the same thing now.
Mhm.
Okay, and turn up the intensity more there.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Preparing, then you can be much more aggressive with your next entrance, right? Because we're out of the beautiful, swirling, warm lyricism, right? Then, so can we start, right now we have to move on to the next student. Can we start right where we just stopped?
Sure.
What's that reminiscent of?
It's kind of like back to this.
So switch personalities again, then come. So there's a lot of different mood changes in this, and I would love for you to think about exploring the warmer moods, so that when you're at your fullest, sort of most energetic rhythmic playing, that stands out as something special.
Okay.
Versus that personality being put over everything.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you so much.